Alright, this is for all you poor souls out there who have experienced the same issue. Dryer was working, LG electric dryer, but then it kept powering off on me, and so did a little bit of testing, bunch of research online, and everybody does not recommend doing this. But in case you're troubleshooting and you find that your electric dryer is working and then powers off suddenly within a minute or two, then you might have an issue with your thermal fuse. How I found out was watching a bunch of other people the same issue. And so this is the inside of the back of the LG electric dryer. Got my flashlight right here on top of a flashlight, but let me just get it in there. Right there is one part of a thermal fuse, and then that's where the actual thermal fuse goes, right there on the heating element itself. And so what I did, what other people were recommended to do, was to get the wiring, the red and yellow wire that connects to the thermal fuse right here. Red wire is going to be on top, white wire is going to be on the bottom prong there. And so you get those two wires together, which is right here, and you tie them together with some electrical tape, and then you test out your dryer. See, this is where the thermal fuse would go onto that prong, and the other prong on the other side of the wire. You'll see. Let me take the tape off so that way you can see. Hold on. This is just a bypass to troubleshoot to see if it's your thermal fuse causing the problem. Wouldn't recommend doing this whenever there's a storm blowing through or anything like that. In case you have a power surge, it might create a fire, so you want to be careful with that. Anyways, almost got the electric tape off here. Let me just a little bit, almost there. Hold on. Okay, I got them off. I got the electrical tape off, and here are the two prongs here that go to the thermal fuse. So I'm gonna do that now. Here's my new thermal fuse in the bag. I went to go buy today for $10, $9 actually, and 50 cents after taxes. At one of my local appliance parts stores. We're gonna connect it. It's gonna go in there. In that hole, against that hole I told you about a second ago, right there. You're gonna screw it in. I done forgot the screws, so I'm gonna stop this video and I'm gonna continue editing it later. But you're gonna put it on there, something like you're gonna put it on there like that. You're gonna screw it in. You see the holes right there. It's not rocket science, right? So yeah, red wire on top, right here, and then white wire on the bottom. Screw it in, and then we're gonna power it on, so that way I prove to you that the dryer is now working after replacing the thermal fuse. Something so easy guys, so small, can fuck up a good dryer. Well, be right back. Now that we have the thermal fuse on, it's time to test out the dryer, yo. Damn, son. It worked. But I'll let it keep running so that way you could determine for yourself it's working. What I like to do is turn it off, turn back on, pick a cycle this time. Oh no, we'll go heavy duty. For speed drive. And it's working. Got this dryer for free, by the way. All free. And I fixed it for $10. I'm gonna sell it for $100. Get my money back and some. Bam. Let's test it one more time. Pause. Start. No problem. No problems at all. I'm out.